Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So believe it or not, yesterday on the 24th of August, Windows 95 turned 31 years old. So I thought this warranted a video. And Microsoft apparently sold 1 million copies in the first 4 days alone, and 7 million within 5 weeks. And it's hard to believe that it's been 31 years since Microsoft made what is arguably the biggest change ever to its operating system. And I do agree with that. And I actually cut my teeth on Windows 95. Now, the hype when it launched wasn't for no reason. And the jump from Windows 3.1 to Windows 95 was massive. And I think the biggest change was the start button that appeared in the bottom left-hand corner, and has always been a staple of the operating system since. But before Windows 95, believe it or not, everything was a little bit different. There was no start menu in Windows 3.1. Windows 3.1, which was its predecessor, used a full screen program manager tool to keep apps sorted. And Windows 95 modernized the UI, making it a lot easier to use in the process. And the start menu then became the first place to click when you booted your Windows 95 PC, and it contained all sorts of shortcuts to install software, installed files, and a whole lot of different settings. And you could also click on it and open up the control panel, which to some extent or the other has remained unchanged even to this day in Windows 11. And it also contained quick shortcuts to install software, installed files, and also a shutdown option. And then we got the taskbar, which was a first, where you could keep track of which apps you'd opened and made it easy to swap between them. And Windows 95 received the first instance of the recycle bin. Believe it or not, the recycle bin. And then another big one was the addition of the right-click context menu. Okay, I'm getting a bit of an overlap here in this virtual machine, but nonetheless, there's the right-click context menu. And Windows Explorer, as we mostly know it today, was also introduced, which replaced Windows 3.1's file manager, and it organized your files into much more comprehensive categories, as we can see. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Windows 95 was the first Windows I cut my teeth on back in the day when I started getting into IT and computers and so on. So I thought it warranted a video. Windows 95 is now 31 years old. And let me know in the comments, are you old enough to have used Windows 95 back in the day? I would be interested to know. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.